Hi everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and we are back with another review. And today we're taking a look at a rather unique addition to the G.I. Joe history. Um, Late last year, while the Retaliation toy line was on a hiatus, Hasbro released two third market stores, being those discount stores, dollar stores, what have you, a line of G.I. Joe figures. Those quickly became known as the Dollar General Joes. Funny name. Even though they did appear in other stores besides Dollar General. This is one of these figures. It is the Cobra Trooper. Now, you and I both know that this is actually a black version of the Cobra Trooper. And from what I've heard, he is actually inspired and based upon the Sideshow 12-inch Cobra Sniper. But before we get too far into the figure, let's take a look at the packaging. As you can see here, it very basic, very standard packaging. If you've ever been in a dollar store and saw action figures, this is how they're packaged. This wasn't the first time Hasbro did this. I've seen Marvel Universe, Iron Man, figures just done up in very smaller, less ornate packaging. So, just says G.I. Joe, and has the Cobra Trooper's name. And on the back, you actually get a little picture of the wave and a brief synopsis of what G.I. Joe is. So yeah, back to the figure. I really like this guy. He is a straight up repaint of the Trooper from the Pursuit of Cobra line, which means he's using the Pursuit of Cobra Snake Eyes body for most of his, well, actually all of his, just a different head. Interesting to note, and I'll point it out when we do a little detail view, he does have the officer insignia, even though he's referred to as a trooper. Now, one thing I found kind of funny is even though this is based on the Cobra Sniper, he comes with an AK-47, which would have been perfect to include finally the Dragunov rifle. But hey, it's a great weapon. He holds it quite well. So, like I mentioned, let's come in for a detailed view. Starting us off is a look at that great head. Like I mentioned, he does have the officer insignia. Helmet is removable. He does have a full head of hair, not the bald troopers like the 25th anniversary. Head is on a ball joint, so it does have that full range of movement. Going down, you do see more of the black. Basically, when they do these repaints, paint budget is very low, so they have to stick to one or two colors. As you can see, he does have a silver insignia, a little bit of a dark earth green on the straps there. Moving down, his arms are on that ball and socket joint. I mean, like I said, this is the Pursuit of Cobra Snake Eyes body. So he's got that bicep, single jointed elbows. He does have the new wrist articulation, ball jointed hips, double jointed knees, and just basic rocker ankles with gray on the knee pads. He does have a molded in holster as well as a knife sheath, but again, basic figure, only comes with the rifle. You of course can, and are I'm sure encouraged to maybe borrow a pistol from one of your other Pursuit of Cobra 30th anniversary troopers. The knife will be a little tricky because I can't remember anyone who came with an extra knife. But I don't like mixing my accessories, so I'll just leave the guy as is. One thing I almost forgot to mention is that the Dollar General figures all come with figure stands, but they don't have their names on them. But they do have the various Joe and Cobra insignias. I'm not a big fan of that, as I feel it kind of limits how the stand can be used, but hey, I'm just happy it includes a stand. Can I recommend this figure? You bet. But here's the thing. They were doing a running change with some of the figures. meaning their decos and design were going to be changed. Cobra Trooper here was one of the guys. Um, Basically, the black was changed to blue, and his homage was now to the early 1982-83 G.I. Joe toy commercials, where you saw a blue Cobra Trooper with blue gloves and a blue face mask with a yellow harness. So it's actually kind of closer to how they sort of looked in the comic books as well. I would say whatever you can find, grab. Apparently, those blue ones are, believe it or not, more in demand. And I mean, this guy wasn't heavily in demand, as troopers usually are. I was only able to get these thanks to the kindness of a listener of What's on Joe Mind. I don't have dollar stores, Dollar Generals in my area, so I'm very lucky and fortunate to have the full set. If you can see them, like I said, pick them up. Great figure, and it's a great addition to your collection. This is your old pal Chuck, for Steve, the Cobra Trooper. We'll see you next time.